The boo ball.
Tic tac, sir?
Get the hell out of here.
Go, Webb, go!
Hello guys, welcome back to the Threeskins podcast. I'm your host, Matthew, with the big dick. You seen our fucking Instagram?
Oh yeah. Shit.
How good is that? Go follow us on
Yeah.
Instagram. I follow every single person back. It's destroyed my Instagram feed, but I'm doing it for you.
So far since starting, we've had 2 pieces of fan art, and they are both amazing.
Oh my god.
I encourage, if you want to send us stuff,
Dude, did you see this morning some geezer uploaded a video of his dog watching our podcast?
No, I didn't see that. What was
Yeah.
that on?
Yeah, that was on Instagram, man.
Was that on Insta? I
Mate,
didn't see that. What was his name?
I don't know your name off by heart, but
We might look it up in like.
You're
the
a
next
G,
break or
bro.
something.
You're a
That's
G.
amazing.
Okay, this is Lewis, aka Lewis's hair.
Slappy.
So go watch
Lewis's
that video
hair.
after
It's
this.
already grown
Yeah.
back a little bit, but
Definitely
it's
go
going
watch
back
that
a little
video,
bit.
and then Greg, look at his eye.
my eyes. I woke up with this eye.
It
I went.
was such a mess. all
My
of us,
my
like-
eye was feeling like a bit shit last night, and I was like, it's a bit sore. I was like, it's nothing. And I was like, fine, I'll go to bed. I wake up and it's just this, and I'm just like, I
You
don't
look
think
like
it's.
you've punched yourself in the
can't
face.
Tell them what you told us.
Oh yeah, I itched my butt last night, and then I accidentally itched my eye afterwards. So it could be pink eye. I don't think for sure. Lewis thinks it probably isn't, but
No, but I swear with pink eye, like
the whole eye.
the
Goes,
like the whites of your eyes goes pink, and the whites of your eyes are fine. It's just you look like a bee has stung
maybe
you on the
I
eyelid.
just got a poo particle in my eye or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, talking about that, I've actually had a relatively decent time. Now I can get up and about and walk again. I know whatever. I joined the gym.
Ooh.
I went for a swim
In the gym.
with my mate called Tim.
You didn't have a mate called Tim.
Yeah,
He rummages through the bin.
yeah.
In the gym.
We're also both criminals.
No, you both cringe.
Okay,
Right.
yeah. So I've joined the gym this month. What have you guys been up to?
I went to see Dark Knight in the IMAX cinema.
Greg fucking did something. No, go on.
We went to London.
Sorry.
It was incredible. I tell you what, man, motherfucker.
Maybe that's where you got the funky eye. Did you have to
Maybe.
wear the glasses?
No, you don't
Oh,
need
right.
to. Mate, literally, at IMAX, yeah. Like, because the film's not all in IMAX, it's like, it changes between the different cameras, and you can see it. And, like, there's bits where it's just like this box, like, you know, when you're watching a normal TV.
Mm.
And you're just like, okay, yeah, it just looks like normal cinema. And then it just goes, and like the entire of your field of vision is just like fucking
Batman's muscular.
some Joker dude.
Abs.
You're just looking at like fucking Joker's like nose hair. And you're just like,
Is that the one by?
oh man, that guy's dead.
Oh, Greg.
That's what I kept thinking the whole way through. I was
It
like,
is a decade
he's
ago.
he's a dead man. He's
Who's
been dead.
that?
Mate, his corpse is probably so
Oh,
rotten
we're
by
talking
now.
about Heath Ledger. Like, oh Christ.
I'm just saying.
Talking about Batman
That's
and
just-
graves,
that's just
we
so funny.
we went to the shop before this, and there was this
Oh,
lonely
yeah.
comic just laid there, and it's a Batman comic called Graveyard Shift.
Yeah.
And this is like a.
It was on its own. It had no price tag. I was like,
But it was like a shop that you wouldn't expect
No.
anything like that to exist in. It was weird.
It's a sign, Greg.
Yeah,
You gotta shift some graves.
I don't
What?
want it. Yeah, but I'm not about moving graves. I'm about robbing graves,
We need
defiling graves.
We need to upload that Pokemon card of you as the grave
Oh,
man
yeah.
on Insta.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what have you
It's
been
good.
up to, Goo?
I've had a very, very, I say busy week. Since you shaved my head, you cunt. Everyone's had something to say. I'll start off with my mum and dad. That was a weird conversation. My dad walks in. My mum's talking about how much of a dickhead I look, and my mum and dad are like, "Yeah, it looks awful. It looks awful." And my mum goes, "He looks like a meth addict." And then my dad went, "Well, that's a bit far." And then my dad says, he looks like he's just escaped from Auschwitz." My dad said that, and I was like, "Oh, meth addict's too far." But you can
No,
say that.
To be fair,
But he was like, he thought it was totally. He was like, yeah, but you do. Like they shave their head. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, you're a prick.
You got the tattoo on the arm.
Yeah. But
It's not
but then I had a much more interesting conversation. Because I go to bed at a normal time now, because I'm an adult now. I must have gone to sleep at about 10 o'clock. You know, like when you're in like deep sleep, and like something happens, and like you think it's in your head, so you like ignore it.
Yeah.
Well, it's like 1 a.m. I've been asleep for like 3.5 hours, and I can hear my phone ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing. It rung about 7 times. I woke up and I was like, someone's ringing my phone. It was Bethan's brother. Side note, Bethan's brother is 30 years old, right? Rings me at 1 a.m.
Can you say a lot of the stuff that you're about to say?
Yes, I got his permission to say all of this.
So just so everyone knows, where anything you're about to say is quoting somebody.
Yes, well, he didn't say anything offensive.
Okay.
Well, actually, he did. I wrote it down on my notes while he was talking because I was half asleep. He was talking to me, and I was going,
Wait, did he give you permission to do this whilst he was still?
Yeah, he gave me drunk permission, but then I asked him sober, and he went, "Yeah, that's fine."
Oh, sweet.
Right,
okay.
so he rings me up. It's 1 a.m, right? So I'm like, he's rang me 7 times. I'm like, I'm thinking someone's dead. I pick the phone up. He's like, FaceTime me right now. Hangs up the phone. I was like, oh my god, someone's fucking dead. And he goes, I call him up, and I'm like, all right, mate. And he goes,
fuck.
You look
I just
like
saw the top bit.
Yeah, he just goes, what the fuck have you done to your head? I was like, I'm mad at it. He's like, you look like you got fucking leukemia. I'm going to start a trust fund page for you. His other friend is there with him. I can hear him in the background like, yeah, we're going to go around town with buckets tomorrow for you. I was like, please don't do that. He goes, I'm going to call Bob Geldof. Bob Geldof.
Fucking Bob Geldof,
he's going to write you a song.
Is Bob Geldof even still alive?
He might as well not be. He's like,
Mate,
Bob Geldof's going to write you a song.
You need a different skin colour to get Bob Geldof on it, you know what I mean?
That's what I said.
And
he's like, you look like Mr. Burns, right? And I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
And then all of a sudden, he shouts out, holy shit, there's a guy with a satchel. Hang on. It's at this point I realise he's in the middle of the street at 1 a.m, pissed off his fucking nut. He's wankered, and I can hear him walk up to a man and go, hey dude, is that a satchel? Cool satchel, man. And the bloke's like, yeah. And he walks around and he goes, fucking dickhead. I was like, what the fuck? And then he said, you're better off not going outside for the next couple of weeks. I don't want people to see you and know that I know you.
That's the reason we did it.
And then he said, please don't fuck my sister as well with your AIDS head. I was like, thank you. He's like, I don't want to catch anything. And then I said, why? And he said, because you look like Freddie Mercury jizzed on your face. And then he said, you have a big nose and fuck teeth. And I went, I always had that. And he went, yeah, but now you've got no hair. It really shows it off. I was like, thank you.
He's not wrong.
And he said, you better not go into town either, anywhere near there's an Ann Summers, because you look like a rampant rabbit. I said, thank you.
This guy's on a rampage, bro.
This went on for about 40 minutes.
It's like,
I didn't say a word.
It's like
he
he's
just
penned
didn't
this
stop.
up for years.
Yeah, he just didn't stop. It went on for about 40 minutes.
With your AIDS head.
Yeah. I've written permanent marker down here as well, but I don't know what that was about. And then he went off on he went to Creamfields Festival. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's just, and he went, oh, did I tell you when to Creamfields? I was just asleep, like, I don't know. And he went, I met 8 Geordies while I was out there, and I shoved my finger up my arse in front of them. I said, okay. I said, why? And he went, just because I thought it was funny, so I anally probed myself in front of 8 Geordies. I was like, right. And he said, there was a ginger one with him, and one morning I pulled him out of his tent and tried to sacrifice him to the goat gods.
What the fuck?
I said, what are you talking about? He went, I pulled him out of his tent by his legs, stripped him, and tried to sacrifice him to goat gods.
Man,
and he said, and then he said,
what's going on?
He said something like, his name was Chris, and I went, okay. And he said, but I didn't like that, so I changed his name, and I rang up his mum from his phone and told him that his name was being legally changed, and his mum said, okay. It was at this point that I hung up and went to sleep.
Good.
So that's how my week went.
That's a good relationship right there.
Yeah, that man's a penis. He's 30 years old. Dickhead. Yeah. What have you been up to other than that, Jimbo?
Well, the other day I was walking down, like Southampton or whatever.
With a satchel.
With a satchel. Some geezer came up to me, complimented it. It was pretty good.
Okay.
Fucking
I
hell.
have done a few things this week. Nothing that exciting, so I think we'll go on to topic 1. Topic 1. The first topic, boys. Gambling.
Gambling?
Yeah.
Okay.
You right with that?
Yeah.
Got much to say about gambling?
I
I've done a few gambles,
I haven't done much gambling for a
it-
while, but I
Chucked a few
used to.
dice.
Chucked a few dice.
Yeah, no,
That joke was crap.
that was even better. So I've done a bit of gambling. I haven't been to a casino in a few years, but me and Matt went to a casino once.
Let's see if we can get an Emerge sponsor.
That would be amazing.
Go on, Karen.
Get it for even cheaper.
I can't. You've made me lose my track.
Me and you've been to the casino a few times. We actually went once, all dressed up in suits, thinking, oh, everyone in there is going to be in suits. You just go there and it's just full of like people in trackies.
It is full of old Chinese women.
The thing,
in their pajamas.
The thing is, like, casinos are like are depicted on like films and stuff to be like these glamorous
James
places.
Bond.
But there's no in between. There's two types of casinos. There's casinos for the working class where people just show up and put 20 quid down, and then there's the casino for like people that lose $1 million in a night and they're just like, ah. That's it. There's two in betweens. There's no in between even. That's it.
I was thinking the other day. If you're a millionaire and you give someone a tenner,
yeah.
but if you're a billionaire, that's like giving someone 1,000, right?
What do you mean?
So if you're a millionaire and you tip someone like a tenner,
yeah,
but then in the same percentage wise, if you're a billionaire and tip someone, it'd be 1,000, right? That's how much money they have.
No, it'd be.
Yeah, but I still don't think. Yeah.
No, it wouldn't be. It'd be 10,000.
Be 10,000.
Yeah, because a billion's 1,000 times more.
So it just goes to show you that a millionaire is like nothing in comparison. It's just
It depends because you can be a millionaire with 1 million.
Billionaires
you can be a millionaire
with
with 200 million.
Dude, I just want to meet a billionaire. If there's any billionaires watching, we've got a tip jar down below. Give us a tenner. But
if you'd like to share some of your oil money, we would really appreciate it.
Yeah, well,
I know we're joking about that, but we actually do have a tip jar down below.
We do have a tip jar.
Everyone who donates gets a shout on the podcast.
Mm-hmm,
so.
Yes, you do. Because
Any-
we don't want
any
to
amount.
sponge money off you guys, but we really want to improve these podcasts for better sound, so we can all have mics. Maybe a better place to record in, so we're not just sat in a living room. We want to just improve everything.
And then we can afford to do funny vlogs.
Yeah.
Like going weird places.
That'd
like
be
Dark
fun.
Tourist, but on YouTube.
That would be good.
Yeah.
So yeah, gambling. Have you done much? So you say you two have been to casino.
I've done a few scratch cards. I used to be quite good at online poker.
Yeah, I've never learned how to play poker.
I used to pull like a couple hundred a night.
Oh, speaking of poker, actually, I forgot. I went on a night out once in Portsmouth because a guy I worked with lived in Portsmouth. He was like, "Oh, do you want to come to the pub?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And he was like, "I'm going to a pub in Portsmouth." So I was like, "Oh, fuck that! I'm not going to Portsmouth," but I did in the end. And it was one of those like me and you, like you have like nights out somewhere. You go somewhere and like nearly everyone in there recognizes you. It was weird. It must have been like a Friday night or something because it was all like 20 somethings, and it was like a group of about 15 lads that all recognized me. I'd never met anyone.
I was just
before.
like when we've been to the casino, and people come up and give you drinks and stuff.
Yeah, but this was a pub though, and yeah, and they all these lads recognised me, and I met this one guy called Morgan, and he was telling me about like he's got like a mega watch collection. He plays poker and does all this and does all that, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, I don't know anything about poker, but I saw on Facebook like a couple of weeks or months ago, he did a poker tournament. Like a proper one, and he won, and like he's off to Las Vegas to do it properly. Like the guy's like fucking incredible, and he wrote on an Instagram picture the other day, like he wanted to do like a poker game on the podcast or something, and I was like, I can't play poker, and he was like, that'd make it funnier. So if you'd ever like to
I'd
see...
get you.
I'd crush them. I'm
The thing is, though,
I'm
is-
one of the best
it-
poker players
this
in
is
the
what
world,
we-
mate.
this
I
is-
can't play poker,
the only way we can play this is if you're the one, like, I'm just playing with chips and you're playing with real money.
I'm playing with potato chips. I raise you a quaver and a knick-knack.
See,
I used to be
there's
quite good at
some
poker,
real-
but not Las Vegas good poker.
Yeah, dude, the guy's like, he's
Jesus
insane.
Christ.
I think he's like the same age as me as well. He's like
Yeah.
20 or 21.
I knew a guy who used to pull a couple of grand a night on online poker.
That's crazy.
Mad at it.
The thing is, though, is there is obviously a lot of it can be luck, but then there's the bluffing and stuff. But I don't know. It's a really I don't think with Texas Hold'em poker there isn't any games that are like that. I don't think anyway. So talking about gambling, at least me and Lewis are very familiar with a roulette, aren't we?
You guys ever played Russian roulette, like actual Russian roulette?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm
With
still
your
alive.
mum.
That's your mum.
Dude, this is gonna be the this is gonna be the worst podcast ever.
I was about to
So
say,
I'm thinking, right.
This is the shittest topic because none of us have ever really done proper gambling. And it's all just online shit.
No. There was a point. I don't go to casinos anymore. 1, because I can't be trusted. 2, I don't have any money. And 3, I don't go on nights out anymore. Like, I used to go, like, when I used to go clubbing, you stick with your friends, you want to be left on your own, all this and that. But as soon as the end of the night, and it was like, oh, do you want to go in the casino for just, like, 10 minutes, have a beer? They'd leave me in there. Because I'd be like, I can't go home right now. Just fuck off. And I'd end up in the casino on my own with a stranger I'd never fucking met.
Lewis is weird, man.
But my computer at home that I edit on, I paid for that in casino earnings. But the thing I noticed is that I only ever won at the casino when I was pissed. If I was drunk, I walked out with like 100, 150.
Yeah, but that's
every time I went in sober
like...
and thought about it, fucked it all.
I don't know. I swear a lot of people.
But I did this for about 2 years. Like I was in the casino for hours.
I've got a gambling thing right now, actually.
Oh, do you want to do a scratch card live on air?
Yeah, man.
Fucking
But the rules are if you win.
Wait,
it's
are we
my
allowed
money.
to do that though? Because like you can't even talk about FIFA points because it promotes gambling to children. So can we do this?
The National Lottery, you have to be over 16. Don't spend all your money. And, mate, anyone who's thinking that is just going to buy Fortnite bucks instead.
Oh, he's a fucking...
It is
piss taking it.
Technical difficulties. That should be the name of our podcast. I've had too much caffeine. There you go, boys.
Oh, we all having one, are we?
Yeah, and you have to use your teeth.
I was about to say, I haven't got a coin.
There's 220p's over there. Oh, lovely.
Give me a 50p.
Right, so what have you got to do? Just match 3.
Yeah.
This is such an interesting podcast.
This is crazy, man. You got to do it super quick.
I fucking hate gambling.
Find 05 to win a prize. Find 2x to win 2 times the prize.
What?
Find 5x to win 5 times the prize.
I don't get this.
So you have to get an 05 and a 2x or a 5x.
Wait.
That's so weird.
What? This shit's loaded, bro. I'll read the back, yeah? These are normally like 1 in 4.7 chance or something. I won... Zilch. I love that word, zilch.
Do you have to get it 3?
It's not used enough.
Oh, you have to get an 05, don't you? I didn't get an 05, so I don't win anything.
Hey!
Did you? Did you actually?
Do you know what's good about this? It shows perfectly.
Oh, you got an 05, yeah.
How much of a waste of money it is. £3 to win £1 back. And do you know what I'm going to do with this? Nothing! I'm never going to go back and get a quid. I can't be bothered with that shit.
What's the point?
Gambling's for dumb.
Gambling is
That's the
bad.
thing about, like,
However, we have been talking to a gambling sponsor, so we have to be quiet.
Oh, shit.
Gambling's
great.
Unless you go over to this place.
No, but that's
is good gamble,
That's
please.
the thing about, like, when you watch the news and, like, this is Reggie. Reggie was a bin man. He's 26 and he's just won the lottery. He's just won 8 million, and they're like, oh my god, holy shit, he's won 8 million. He's like, yeah, I've been doing the lotto every week since I was 16. It's like, okay, right, so you've spent like a good couple of grand
you just got
doing
your money
it.
back.
Yeah, you fucking, it's just ridiculous.
everyone would love to win the lottery, but I
feel like I have too much energy right now. Sorry.
Why are you still drinking more caffeine then, you fucking moron?
Go on, guys, carry on. I'll bring some up in a minute.
This is the
Ape
worst
is mu-
fucking podcast we've done. This is such a shambles. So far, they've watched us ramble shit and do a scratch card. And now we're watching you on your phone.
I honestly have no opinion or care for gambling.
No.
that is my entire thing for this entire topic.
All I will say though is that there is I don't know what it is, but there is something about putting a bit of money down on sheer luck and winning it back that gives you a little semi.
Little buzz.
There's something, yeah. Like, I'd be pissed off my fucking head in a casino at 6 a.m. like, come on! And you put, like, you managed to scrape together like £60 of just going up and down, up and down, up and down. And you had it, and like, your taxi would be outside, and you'd be like, it's all fucking going down!
I don't think it's just that, though. Like, I think it's just risk and stuff gives you a semi.
Oh, like, yeah.
When I used to get drunk, like stupid drunk, I would climb trees, and sometimes I'd fall out and hurt myself.
That's a gamble.
It's a gamble.
It's a gamble.
It is a gamble.
Greg, show your back.
Oh, yeah. I don't
He
know
genuinely thinks that this is from falling out of a tree, but it's just stretch marks.
No.
Oh my god!
No, I cut my back open. And
it's just like Django.
I cut my back open.
Django!
I had a growth spurt at the same time as cut my back open.
Yeah.
And
do you know what? I'm the fucking skinniest guy in the world. I've got stretch marks all over my ass.
Everyone's got butt stretch marks.
Dude, I got stretch marks on my belly.
I don't have those.
I will have that forever.
Little belly bitch.
But not now,
because
I'm going to the gym. I'm going to feel that rock hard arm. There's a bit of rock there, isn't there? It's one of them squidgy rocks.
I had to sift through to find it, but I did, yeah.
Fucking sandstone, mate.
Sandstone just
crumbles in your hand.
Yeah, guys, sorry. I'm also sorry for whoever edits this, because it's not going to be me.
Me, as fucking usual. Oh, actually, I'd say that. Yeah, you edited the last one, didn't you?
Well, yeah.
I'm busy. I'm a busy boy.
Busy boy. What have you been up to then, busy boy? Oh, no, wait, that was the last topic, isn't it? We're talking about gambling right now. Anything else? Have you ever gambled or bet money on something in a game?
No.
Oh, okay.
Like a video game?
Yeah, like, have you ever, like, you know,
yeah,
like, got, like, microtransactions and stuff, and you're like, oh, if I pay for this...
What, like loot boxes
maybe, yeah, and, like, FIFA packs and stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
have
you not ever paid for anything on
never
League or
bought loot
anything?
boxes,
I don't like them. I did for Overwatch.
Because it's so clearly a scam. It's just like, why would I even bother?
That's kind of annoying. I don't like any of it. I don't like gambling. I like gambling.
I like proper gambling.
I like gambling when I win. I hate it when I lose.
I like gambling like betting on who's gonna which celebrity's gonna die next. That's good gambling.
Oh my God.
Well, yeah, that's
going and I'm putting some chips down on some table. That's shit gambling.
This is an idea me and Greg had, obviously as a joke, but we'd never make it.
I remember you telling me about this a long time
ago. It was going to
be
who dies next, and it's got like it's going to have like all the old celebrities on there, like what. I mean, what current ailments they have.
Who do you think is going to die next? Because I
don't want anyone to die, Greg.
Do you know what, actually?
I've fucking Harold Shipman loving motherfucker.
I've just had a thought. All over my fucking Facebook recently, at least 5 people have done it now. They've like shared with sad faces like, oh my God, I can't believe it. And it's like, Gene Wilder dies at 83. I'm like, you know that happened like 2 years ago, right?
But it's not just that.
It's like, what? Where are these fucking
people? 83.
Yeah.
Shock. It's like
surprise.
Old person dies of old age.
Yeah. But the thing is, a lot of these like super old celebrities don't need ailments because old people die of cold. So
they do die of cold.
They can.
And so can babies.
They can.
Oh my God.
It's true.
I mean, it's a fact. The fact that you're laughing is horrible.
Yeah, how dare you?
I think we should.
Why is he laughing at this?
That's horrible, isn't it? You're just a bad person.
We set up a charity for him, and this is how he got them.
But that's right, because I'm dying. I'm living on the edge now.
If you're still listening, by the way, make sure that you like and comment on this video. We're not asking you to do it because we get hard-ons for massive amounts of likes and comments.
I do a little bit though,
but it gets us higher in the search and all that sort of stuff. So if you like us
And I really like seeing
and want to
your...
contribute to helping us, that's how you can
And
do
we
it.
really like seeing your comments and views, because when we're making these, and it's all stuff that we like, we want to know if you like it as well, and if there's bits that you think are shit, we want, you know...
Spindly.
You spindly ears.
So that was gambling, guys. More like shambling. I'm very sorry about
shambles.
It was fucking rambling.
However, I bring up a topic. You guys are supposed to fill it in.
Yeah, but gambling.
I filled it in as much as I could. You had nothing to say.
I can't think of anything funny to do with gambling.
Wait,
everything to do with gambling is either
either
A, one guy getting really lucky, or B, just really sad, depressing gambling addiction. There's no in between. There's either one
like
or
Jeremy
the other.
Kyle.
Yeah, like Jeremy Kyle.
Man,
Why don't we throw out some?
Like Jeremy Kyle.
Why don't we throw out some like fucking scenarios, like, I don't know, like how much money would it take you to, you know, do this or do that? That's gambling, really, isn't it?
All right, how much money for you to suck my dick? And I'm not gonna wash it for a month. So it means you can do it right now.
It's quite...
That 50p, yeah. That pound that you threw away on
Is
that
that
scratch
what you mean,
card.
though?
Several...
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, that's gambling, isn't it?
10 plus grand, maybe?
10
Well,
grand
the
is
amount of things I used to do
unwashed
it-
dick.
The amount of weird things I used to do at pubs just to, like, get a pint. I drank a pint of vodka once, and then this geezer was like, yeah, if you drink a pint of vodka, I'll buy you a pint. And I drunk it, and he was just like, I haven't got any money left.
My mate,
Asshole.
Jack, has scars all over his forehead because when we used to get pissed, he used to let us put cigarettes out on his forehead.
What a hero.
It's such a prick. Fuck you, Jack. I know you listen to these as well. Suck my dick.
Can I put a cigarette out? Can I put a blunt out on your head? One of them big fatty bombatties.
Can I put a cigarette out on your urethra?
Fucking
I really want to get a cigarette. This always goes into depravity.
Well, gambling's a boring subject. Let's get as depraved as we can go.
Like, you get a dick, yeah.
Get a dick, yeah.
Do you think you can... Have you ever had a dick fart? They're called quoths.
Never.
No.
It's, you know, like queef.
I've only ever heard of people that have had the tube go up have them before.
Yeah.
I don't think you really get them otherwise.
I've had them.
What?
I've had them. I swear to God, in maths, yeah, there was this gal I really liked, yeah.
And you digged a little fart.
How did it?
Right.
How did the air get
There's two. I don't know why. There's two. I don't even know if we're going to use this, but there's two things it could have been. The first one, peeing out air. That's what I did. The second one, it was such a hot, sweaty, horrible day. You know when your junk's just like lumped there in a pile of sweat.
Mm. The old
Just like a...
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
You know what I mean, yeah. So
swelter dick.
It's like
Swelter dick.
it's horrible, and you know you whatever. I didn't used to wear shorts back then, so I didn't air it out as much, and it's all just like just this horrible like octopus against the wall.
Yeah.
And then I farted out of my ass, but because everything was so all like, I just felt like it come out of my dick. That might have been what it was.
What?
Right, and I was sat. It was one of those days, you know, when like you'd been naughty, and you've been naughty, and you get.
Surely you would know if you farted.
No, it felt like it come out my dick.
I farted out of my arse.
It's either this. I fired out my arse, and it made my foreskin flap.
Yeah, but like when you fart, it goes out the opposite way to your dick. Your dick's here, as
No, but everything was all like crumpled together. It was like I had a wedgie.
Oh god! I'll tell you what though, I get what you mean. Like when you're like sat in a way that like your fart doesn't bubble up your back, it bubbles up and it like slaps you on the bottom of the nuts. Like
it felt like it
you never had
It's
that.
never happened to me.
Really?
Never.
No, I get you. It never felt like it flew out of my.
Yeah, I was about to say,
penis
and
hole,
even if it had, I don't think it made my dick go.
No.
No, but so... Yeah, no, when I did that, I was in school. And I was probably about year 9. I had like an epiphany.
I just imagine you sat there with your little like school book and your fucking like and your pen like
Nah,
pencil
man. What
case,
about
and you're like,
I used to, in school. I used to have like a all those like the books that they give you for maths and for French. I don't know subjects, and I just used to write corn and Slipknot all over them.
You used to write what?
Corn and Slipknot.
Oh, that's cool.
And Rams.
We were very
I've got some
cool
upstairs. That would be a good thing for the podcast. Go and getting some of our school stuff out of the attic.
I don't think I have any.
I have this. I have an exam upstairs that I did when I was like year 9, year 10, when I was like really edgy, and it's just like there's like pictures of like Jesus down on the cross and people laughing and stuff like that. It's really bad. I was very.
That's
edgy.
what you're like now.
Yeah, but like
You haven't changed.
Nah, not that bad. Yeah, I don't know.
You're worse.
It's pretty bad. Like no, but like my teacher was like one of those, those Christian old women, like the ones that like.
I know exactly which teacher you're on about.
Give you my pennies.
Give him a what?
Give you my pennies.
Why
did I do that?
I thought you said panties.
Give me the pennies.
Yeah, but she was like that.
Why was she giving you?
She
what-
loved
what?
Jesus. She
I'm
loved
so
him.
He
confused.
did love Jesus.
Why was your teacher giving you pennies?
No,
Or she was telling you to
Like,
give
what-
them to God?
No,
I don't know what you're talking
It's a
about.
hypothetical. Anyway,
Give it the pennies.
the thing is that like whenever she would teach like another religion, she'd have like this face like, not my God, and then I would
Oh man,
draw like
I know exactly who you're on about.
Give me the pennies.
Give me the pennies.
Did she Please, someone draw an old woman just handing out pennies.
Give me the pennies.
Yeah, and they used to have like things where it'd be like, oh, what is this religion's view on this? And I would just.
Oh, this
We've
is we
gone-
can't talk about religion and politics.
Right, no, but
But it's
We've
just
gone
trying
off
to
of
put
we were
out
on
how
gambling.
edgy I was as a kid. I was super edgy. It was very
kid.
very shit. It's so cringy reading back through it, but it's funny.
Yeah, that's definitely something we should do on a podcast. We get some of our old school books out.
Which
Quick,
one
just
about?
touch my hand. Hey, gay boy. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I have to make sure everyone knows that I like the homosexual race.
race.
They're not
That's a joke. All right. Okay. So
we got a homophobe. in
don't
this
keep
room.
that in.
I'm keeping it in.
Okay.
So everyone can see the monster you are.
I'm not a monster.
You are a monster.
Dude, I've probably made out with more guys than girls. And you definitely can't keep that in.
Staying in.
Still gay.
Give me the pennies. Right, topic 2. Let's go. Fucking hell.
Okay.
That I think was gambling.
I'll be honest. Don't really have a second topic.
Hey, he's the talk of the town. He's the topic of the year. Why, it's Detective Rectum. Looking for a hot new toy for your kid this Christmas? Well, the fully voiced Detective Rectum action figure is just the one for you. You can pick out his sweet corn. Oh, Dad, the sweet corn's sick, man. You can play with his magnifying glass. Oh, Jesus, Mom, this is a big one. Detective Rectum is fully voiced in over 80 different languages. Esa definitivamente está bien. So what a machigawide subarawidish. Sulalai el enfant bien. And if that's not enough, we've got our new Detective Rectum comic book with all Detective Rectum's latest adventures. Now your kids are satisfied, but what about you adults? Well, we've got Detective Rectum scented toilet paper. And it doesn't bleach your butthole or make it sore. It's all good and stuff. So head on over to detectiverectum.com.co.uk.org/Detective Rectum and sign up today for all your Detective Rectum merchandise. Whoa! Wow!
That was shit.
Topic 2.
Okay, guys. Second topic after that little rambling, and now we all hate each other, and we're all in a bad mood with each other. Is school stories.
Well, I know we did childhood stories and stuff, but I think we're gonna stick to. Seeing as we were just talking about, in the future we'll still bring on like if I can find anything at home of shit I did at school. I think I threw it.
I got
all
some
out,
old
but-
report cards, man.
Really?
Dude, there's this thing that I think exists. Yeah, I don't know if it's been written down. You know when you think you've come up with something before, and then you Google it, and you're like, oh yeah, I saw that like 4 years ago. It's just like, no, okay. It's got a certain word for it. I can't remember. Report card syndrome.
What?
Yeah, that's what I had.
What do you mean?
What's that?
So it's like you get a report card. Do you know what a report card is? Were either of you ever on report? Do you know what it is?
No.
Basically, you have a card you have to give to a teacher at the beginning of the lesson, and at the end they hand it back to you, like how your behaviour was.
Okay, yeah, all right.
So report card syndrome was this. I could be amazing for 95% of that lesson, but for the 5% I was a dickhead, that's what's written in the report card. So I always look bad.
Yeah, but technically that means that
I was always on report.
Yeah, but that technically means that you were always bad in at least every class.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
your
no,
own fault.
That's your
Listen,
own fault.
I could do...
All you had to do was look at the fucking book and do your work.
I do my... Oh,
Stop
shut
being
up.
a class clown.
Don't draw
Stop saying-
Jesus getting nailed in the cross with his dick or something.
I wasn't on report.
Edgy boy.
I wasn't on report. I wasn't on
Edgy
report.
boy.
Okay, yeah, well, guess what? I was on report, so I'm telling you my report of being on report, but that's what I think about report card syndrome. It's stupid. Put someone on report is stupid.
Yeah, but like
It's like
you
listening
just
to a
have to
whole
behave.
album and then one song is shit, so it makes the whole album shit.
that's like saying
It's
that
stupid.
it's like saying that, oh, please don't arrest me for 95% of my life I didn't murder, and then that 1 5% I just couldn't help myself.
That's completely...
Please write me good
That's
report.
different.
It's not.
Oh
All you
man!
had to do was do your work.
Shut up, Greg.
You would have been the kid.
I'll put some eggs in your fucking back again.
Oh, I don't want to get in trouble again with the teachers.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, even like I've said, even though me and you aren't that far apart in age, that shows the difference though, because like you were good for a lesson and you had that tiny little bit where you were bad and they'd like penalise you for it. When I went to school, it was the opposite, and it used to fuck me off so much because like I was never a good kid, but I wasn't a bad kid. I just sort of like kept my head down.
You were one of them boring kids that no one
Yeah, I didn't
knew.
want to fucking talk. I didn't want to talk to anyone.
And then you got big on YouTube, and everyone was like, "Hey, Liz, remember me from school? We
Yeah.
sat next to each other, and
We were such good friends."
in maths, and you did a quick quote.
You did a cough from your.
I need a piss so bad. Oh,
No, yeah,
Sorry.
like I remember there was always these kids that like would never show up to fucking lesson, and when they did, they'd sit there for 5 minutes, just be a general little cunt, and just like throw shit and get angry. But they'd sit down for 10 minutes, and the teacher would be like, "Look at you, you showed up. It was 15 minutes late, but you're here and you're reading. Oh, I'll have a prize." It's like, fucking why? I'm here every day. I've never been fucking late. I do my work. Why does that little cunt get
No, but
fucking...
that-
It used to drive me fucking
You
nuts.
guys had such weird experiences going in there.
Fucking used to drive me
yeah,
ballistic.
you were just boring.
I was in the I was just in the buffing classes. Like I was in the high
See,
sets
I
for
wasn't
everything.
smart.
I was in the high sets for everything. So everybody,
I was in the mid.
everyone else in my classes was just like you would. If you wanted to do something funny, no one would laugh. Everyone would be like, "Oh, okay."
We
And
had
get back to their
we had
work.
set 1 to 6 for everything, and I was in set 4 for everything. Everything. I think we got put in set
you damn
5 for
Dumbo.
science. But, yeah.
Dude, I was low in science, yeah, but
I
what
used
was
to
good
fucking
about
hate
that
science.
is I was doing Greg experiments all the time. I got suspended for setting a kid on fire. Well, what? His head was the shape of a shovel.
What?
What? Okay,
What?
but like okay, flat.
Like a guitar pick.
I'm just
like...
thinking of that like that.
Guitar pick.
I'm just thinking of that like alien species from Star Wars that have like the fucking
Yeah.
spade heads.
Yeah, we used to call him shovelhead and that.
Why did you not call him Doug?
Someone, I feel really bad. Someone, this is what I got suspended for. Someone got something on fire with a Bunsen burner and then chucked it at this shovelhead. And
What was his name?
I'm not going to say his
Why
name.
did you just referring to him as Shovelhead?
Yeah, but I was called loads of stuff in school. I
Like
was
what?
called Turtle Hands.
Why? You can't explain. Turtle hands.
People used to call me. They used to call me like Krusty.
Like, no one had nicknames in my year. That's
What
weird.
do you mean, turtle hands?
Look, my hands look like old man hands. Turtle hands. That's what
That's
they used to call me. Look.
That's such a weird thing to pick up on. Look at Matt's hands. They're the hands of a
Turtle
turtle.
Oh, he's got old people hands.
That's so weird.
take
What's old? Toes?
Don't mean a tortoise. Like,
Yeah, yeah, turtles. Turtleland. What else was I called in school? I had braces. They didn't work very. They didn't work.
You see,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was it. When
braces.
I was at school, everyone had braces. So you were an odd one out if you didn't.
Yeah.
98% of my year had braces. I
The
had
thing
them
is,
for like 4 years.
in school when you're not necessarily mean to other people. I mean, I was, and I feel really bad for some of the people. I didn't really bully anyone, but you just call people names. It's just the way it is.
True.
It's not. It's almost endearing. Anyway, that's how I see it.
Yeah, but
People used to call me Sid the Sloth.
we never really
They
had
used to call me
like
Sid from
Shit
Ice
the
Age.
sloth.
we never had like nicknames like that in my year. It was always like you just call someone something like an idiot. You just wouldn't make up because I don't know, maybe no one was inventive enough to think of good names.
Oh,
But-
I'm trying to think of some nicknames we had at school.
did I take that? Oh God, I don't know if I can say this on a podcast. We used to have a deaf teacher.
Yeah.
A what?
Deaf.
Oh, I thought you said
What?
death.
Yeah.
Like, the teacher of death.
I thought you were doing the old what joke.
What?
When you talk about deaf
No,
people,
I
they go,
didn't.
what?
I had 5 A's in my GCSEs before I even did my last year.
Fucking
Look at you now!
I could have gone straight into college.
Why
But
didn't
obviously
you?
We're not allowed to, but I could have with the grades.
Oh, right.
If I just not turned up for it, yeah, I could have still gone.
Great, yeah. I don't know. I got like mainly C's and D's, sort of like
So
that
I
mid
got
tier.
I didn't get anything
But
about the C.
at the time, I'd split up with my girlfriend, and I was like, I'd never felt heartbreak before, and I was going through heartbreak, not being able to have sex with anyone.
Oh, that right. Okay, now we've got down
That's
to
the
root of
real
the issue.
heartbreak.
Heartbreak.
So basically, because I wasn't getting any punani, I
distracted
failed
you
my
from-
GCSEs.
Right.
That's your fault.
That's such an excuse, but such an excuse.
Oh, dude, I need
Scott,
to pee so
so
bad.
what was, if you can talk about it, what were the naughtiest things that we all did at school?
We used to put condoms on the handles of doors so teachers couldn't open their door.
Not so much. Well, this one's from when I was a lot younger. It wasn't like, it was maybe when I was like 10, 11. We had like a war going on between the 2 different years.
Yeah.
And
Is this at the Catholic school?
Yeah, the Catholic school. So,
They love the war.
Yeah, so there was like these little wooded section, and we made
They
our,
come with crucifixes. Like,
there's a little wooded section we made at our base.
I remember this.
And there was like this berry bush that had these weird berries, and you cut them open, and inside's like these little sort of furry seeds. But if you like put them on your skin, it really itches. So what we did is we would just get our minions.
shit kids find out.
No,
It's amazing.
we get our minions to like go collect loads of berries, and then we'd make them like get like a hula hoop packet, and we'd store it all in there. We'd catch one of the other years, we'd beat him up a bit, and then we'd take his top off, and we'd rub the itching powder all over his belly.
This is like some biological warfare.
dude, I can
We
see
were-
why you're like this. Like, we'll strip him down and rub him in berries.
It wasn't just him though.
Yeah, in my defense, there was like a whole year that I was doing it too. So
Jesus.
it
Do you
was
know,
fun.
in
It
that
was,
school actually, when I was younger, my mum will actually become a dinner lady for like the summer. This is something to do. And one of the kids there, he had grey hair at like 10. And he called my mum a bitch.
Ooh.
And back then,
smack him up
back then I gave a shit when people did that. So I had a skipping rope, yeah? And I was just like, So I was like chasing him whilst whipping him.
Well, did you hear him
Whilst-
say it to your mum?
Yeah, whilst whipping him with this skipping rope. It was like a scene out of a movie. There's like 4 dinner ladies chasing both of us. He fell over. I got the rope round his neck, and I was
Holy
just like,
shit! Dude, you could have killed him.
Like literally, even
we made up after that.
like
so
like me and Matt were 2 years.
So this is 2 stories you've told on different occasions where you've nearly killed a child.
this is a Catholic school.
When we were kids,
It's
we,
just-
when we were kids, we attacked other kids. That's what kids do.
That's just,
Yeah, but not to near death.
when
You
we
filled a kid's mouth with bleach and you also strangled one with a skipping rope. Dude.
Well, we probably shouldn't tell the rest of our stories then.
where it actually happened.
See, I haven't done anything near as fucking bad as that. I think the worst thing I did at school was I cemented a sink up. But that was about it.
The thing is, though, is think about what did it.
What do you mean?
Why we did that.
Because someone called your mum a name.
Yeah.
So you went, murder.
And now I'm just like, all right, can't to mum. It doesn't really matter. Words don't mean anything.
No.
Quote me on that.
We'll do that.
That's a little joke. Yeah, when it comes to wrestling was huge in my school when about 99 2000.
It was very big.
It was so big that the schools were sending home, don't let your kids watch WWF at the time, like WWF, because people were just getting like gored
Yeah,
and
it was
choke
bad.
slammed. There was this one kid, he got someone choke slammed this kid onto like this sharp bit of wood.
Oh my god.
Didn't see him for like months.
Fucking pile driver, man.
I did this. Oh god, man, that was so bad.
This is just Matt confesses.
There was this kid, yeah. He nearly died. There's so many kids
Three-
nearly died.
three occasions
Nothing.
you nearly
Yeah, but
killed
this
a
wasn't to
child.
do with me. I didn't do the choke slam either.
Okay.
It's just back then. I don't know. Kids were just mental. I swear to God.
See, that's the thing. Like when we used to have fights, we never really had like wrestling fights. We would just get sticks and whack each other. My technique was always,
OG Skyrim.
everyone would always go for the head or like for the for the body, and I would always go for the legs and get them on the ground first. Because if you whack their legs really hard, they always fell. And if you hit their knee like this way onto this, it obviously it doesn't break their knee, but it hurts like shit, and they would always like limp off. It was oh man, I miss being a kid.
Dude, there was this kid in school, yeah. Dude, I went to this Catholic school for 6 months, and I've got more stories from that school than any of the others.
Well, no, literally, like for 2 years afterwards, because obviously I was there for 2 years extra because I was younger. You were still just a living memory,
We're not Catholic, by the way.
a living memory of fear.
What, the priests?
Oh no, the priest is still a living memory of fear for me. Don't touch me.
Oh.
Well, you're a kid touching priest.
No, I was just saying, Catholic priests are usually kiddie dudes.
Oh god.
Oh, fucking hell.
True.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
So how's your Oh, never mind. Okay, right. So no, there was this other story of this kid. Yeah. Around about this time, parkour was kind of taking off.
Okay.
Yeah, it was getting popular.
Anyway, so this girl, yeah, I jumped over this bench, yeah. Oh my god. Oh god. You know those benches that are like wood,
Mm.
on the back bit, and there's like 4 bits of wood, but they're got holes. It's just like a plank, like a wooden bench, the back of it.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm about? Yeah?
Okay, yeah.
With the gaps in there. So I jump over it and I'm like, yeah, I'm so cool. And this girl, yeah, she tries to jump this shit. She gets her foot caught in it and her body's still going forward.
Oh man.
That just reminded
And
me,
then
actually.
she had to go to the hospital.
That just reminded me of something I completely forgot about. I remember I was at school and people were like, parkour wasn't like a thing, but like there'd be the occasional. It's normally a short kid because they, you know what I mean. They got to
They're
live up.
springy.
Yeah, and we had like these. It was like a you had steps, but then you also had like a path that went like down like that, like one way, and then like back down like that, and it was like, metal railings, and he stood on like the top of like so he was here, but then there was another one down like, below him, and he like tried to jump off of it. And his leg like went straight for it, but obviously there was a wall behind him, and he just bent forward like that, and his leg was a complete. And no one could get him out. Yeah, and he was going, help, 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 and he's just fucking. We were just watching like, oh, that looks bad. Like, no one did anything.
maybe I should do something.
No one did fuck all. We were just like, oh, and he's just like, his legs are the wrong way. He's like, help, help. It was fucking horrible.
Dude,
that reminds me of that.
Jesus.
At that same Catholic school, we used to climb up on the roof all the time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I used to always get up on the roof,
Yeah,
and then the ladies would just be there like, get down from there. And you're just like, no. And you run off to the other side of the roof.
Do you know what made me stop believing in God?
What?
Because I was such a bad kid at this Catholic school that God never did anything bad to me. So there's no reason for him to exist. Because I never learned my lesson.
This is when I started being like an edgy kid. Like I used to write like, because obviously at the time I used to listen to like, you know, like Korn and all that edgy new
What,
metal.
in primary school?
Yeah, in primary school. I was about...
You were listening to Korn?
10, 11 when I started.
Mate, they
Korn,
started in like 92 or something like
I don't even... I think I like... We accidentally put Kerrang on one day and Freak on the Leash was on, and I was just like, "That's my new favourite music."
Dude,
but, yeah, anyway,
a
like,
good song though.
So I was an edgy kid, and I used to draw like pentagrams in the Bibles in the church they used to make us go. Like they used to force us to go to like this church which is near the school, and you'd have to like go there every Wednesday for mass. And you know they'd be drinking the wine and the bread and all that dumb stuff. So I would just draw in the Bibles and like pentagrams, sayings.
That's not good, is it?
666.
Can I just say Greg wouldn't do that now?
I would never do that now. I have no idea what was happening in my brain as a kid. I was just a weird kid.
When you're a kid, you don't have. It's like being a drunk adult.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know.
I like that.
You just want to do shit, don't you? You don't really think about it. You just want to do it.
Repercussions.
You're never lazy as a kid. There's always got to be something mega going on. Like,
yeah.
You've always got to be scheming something, and everything's got to lead up to something big.
Greg used to scheme.
Oh yeah.
Meme.
But that's a very small amount of things that we've done at school.
Mm.
Yeah, that doesn't even scratch the surface. But...
In the news.
Okay, hey guys, welcome to the news and
Bum,
do the clappy.
Bum bum ba-da-lam.
Bum 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 bum.
Okay.
Boom, boom. I've got like 8 things, but I'm gonna pick some. This kid is a fucking G. You ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Fortnite addicted boy, 14, headbutted his mum when she confiscated his PS4.
He headbutted her.
He fucking full on gave her a crack in between the eyes with his skull.
Oh my god.
If that was my kid, it'd be fucking 6 feet under. Fucking. I'd go to the fucking Fortnite fucking places where they make it and beat the shit out of them there so that they can't make it anymore.
Okay, oh my god.
But yeah,
Right.
So did she end up taking it away in the end?
Oh
wait, if you're 14-year-old Ginger, would you just be like,
if that
keep
was
it?
my kid, I would have been like, after
I'd have shoved the controller up
the
his
next
arse.
day I would have been like, oh, sorry dear, and then and they were like, oh, mum's being nice, woo, go on to the fucking PlayStation, yeah, but I've actually set a trap in it, and it traps his finger in, and it cuts it off, little git. But me, motherfucker.
I thought you were going to say something
We're gonna cut his fingers off. That'll teach him.
A finger, not fingers.
I thought you were going to say something like, oh, mum's being nice. She's like, oh yeah, I've cooked dinner. It's a fucking like console pie. You cut into it and it's like an analog and a wire. Like...
Little bits of his pet dog and
oh my god.
So, it was on a TV program called 60 Minutes, and the kid's name is Logan.
Oh, that explains it.
Yeah, that makes
right.
sense. Don't call your kid Logan if you don't have shit like that happen.
I bet he's got a sister called, like, River or something.
He's
or Sapphire.
he's
And I bet they're both ADHD ridden. That's why he chinned her. 14.
14.
Yeah. Fucking
Headbutt. I fucking love
Swift.
headbutt. I just love headbutts.
Headbutts are good.
Dude, one of the best things you can do is type in Russian headbutt compilation on YouTube. It's incredible. They love fighting with their heads.
A mate of mine when we were 18 headbutted a guy through a pub door.
Jesus.
Headbutts are just, they're underutilized, aren't they?
It's because they're risky.
They are quite risky.
Yeah,
But
'cause
when
you're just fucking
you
yourself
hit them perfectly, they're amazing.
Here's a nice one for you guys. So there's this Florida couple, yeah?
Okay.
They're drug dealers.
Okay.
They like
Makes sense.
dealing drugs to people.
Okay.
To make people feel better.
Okay.
So they're basically like illegal chemists. That's what drug
Oh,
dealers
well, like
are, aren't
Always Sunny style, like Dr. So-and-so, the guy in the garage.
Dr. Jinx.
That's it.
they? Dr. Jinx. Or,
Yeah.
Sean Coombs. Is that his name?
I think that's his real name. Yeah.
Sean Coombs?
Coombs.
So yeah, there's Florida couple, you know it's from Florida. They love drugs. They also love selling drugs. But they like doing it quick. So what they did is they made a drive-through
Oh, okay.
by their house.
Genius.
Do they have one of those boxes
Again,
where you
guys,
talk into?
again,
and you're
guys.
like-
Yeah. Hello. Can I get a double fix a snack with
Fix a snack.
with
Again, guys, I wasn't there. I don't know why you're asking me the questions.
Well, you're
KFC smack box, please.
they might have some more info in the article. That's what I'm saying.
So, you know, I'm pretty sure they're selling fentanyl, which fair play. I've had fentanyl.
Oh, that shit you were.
And it makes me want to... I
Goodbye,
understand drug
Moon Man.
addiction, man. I really understand it. I don't like that it exists, but I fucking... Once you've had fentanyl, wow.
Yeah, that's how I felt when I first had morphine. I was just like,
I've never had anything
I
like
get it. I understand.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. There was a
Drug
load of
drive for a
overdoses
couple.
in the area, so they were, you know, keeping an eye out, and then there's a fucking... They're doing it from a mobile home. It's not like a
Genius.
house, is it?
Just the both windows on each side.
It's
You
just,
drive around.
yeah, it's just so,
it.
that's so shit.
You do one window and you make your order. You drive around and
Hello,
the bloke just walks to the other side of his like caravan.
They're just dumb.
Yeah, they are dumb. That's just it's just like
I love it though.
yeah, it's genius. Like
It's amazing.
in a world where there were no laws, it would be perfect. But
Someone said that the overdoses that were happening were just some people lying.
What? What?
this person dies drunk overdose. Nah, he's just lying. He's just lying down. He's lying down.
Oh, okay, right. I've got a couple more. I don't know.
Just do one more.
Do
'cause we're
one more.
Yeah, one more because we've still got to get onto Agony Cunt.
Keeping up with the high quality of this show. This man had a 23-inch dildo stuck up his arse. 24 hours.
How long's
23 inches.
23 inches.
24 hours.
So
That
really-
is the fucking picture of it right there.
Holy
Oh
shit!
Jesus Christ!
It's like in his heart. it's like this.
Yeah,
Like
that's like.
That's mental, innit?
That doesn't
it's
make-
like it starts here and finishes like in his fucking shoulder blade.
Yeah.
That's fuck.
That's making my arsehole feel stretched looking at it.
The best thing about this, yeah? This is the best bit about it. It was wedged so deep, yeah? They had to invent a new tool to get it out.
Imagine that.
You're that gay that we want to invent a new.
Oh, dude.
What do they do? My first idea is getting a plunger.
I'm imagining like a big 23 dildo shaped fucking Hoover. Like
I've got it. You get a bigger dildo and you shove it down his mouth.
Oh, bro. like fully. It's like a huge meat floss. Jesus Christ. So yeah, they had to like lasso it out.
Lasso it?
Yeah, they fucking lassoed it out.
How?
Mad.
Did it? Because you couldn't. Was it like a double ender, or did it have balls on it? Because if you're gonna lasso it and it's just a double ender, I don't think you could do that. If it had the balls attached on one end, though, you could lasso like the testicles and yank it out.
It looks almost the size of that one that I got for Christmas from Paul. So
genius. Fucking hell. Sorry, I'm looking for
a little bit more information on this story whilst he's looking up. The man who has not been named said he had inserted the item into his rectum the day before, that it was not removable by hand. Miraculously, despite
so he tried.
he got in there. He got in there.
How did he manage to get it so far up that he couldn't put it back out?
He's probably trying to put a second one in.
Oh yeah, that is true.
As soon as he felt it touch his fucking heart, he was like.
But the thing is, right? They complained that they couldn't get it out because it was too big and smooth. So they made a noose for it. Right, hang on, let me find.
They made a noose for it.
Yeah, they tied a. Dude, this is so much conjecture. This is like basically this is the way that I read things.
Oh my god.
Despite the size of the toy, the man said that the only discomfort he was feeling was mild abdominal pain. So I say, man from Milan, you are a hero for being able to fit a 23-inch dildo up your ass
at high speed
and only feel mild abdominal pain.
What a
Jesus
legend.
Christ.
Was he from Milan?
Pimp from Milan.
Jesus. Okay, right, so that was the news. Thank you very much, Matt.
Hope you enjoyed that one, guys.
That was good. There's some good stuff this time.
Getting some headbutting kids and dildos up the bum.
But now we're going to move on to my favourite part of the podcast, which is Agony Cunt. As I say, every single podcast, if you want your advice answered, if you want questions answered and you want advice on life problems, write a comment in this, or go on our Instagram, or go on our Twitter and address Dear Agony Cunt / Greg, whatever you want, and we will get round to it.
I will get round to it. I mean, it might take a few weeks.
We do film these in like a week and a half in advance, so if you know, it won't be on the next one, but it'll be on the next one, kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure we have. We've got one.
Insta. No, on YouTube.
Yeah, we've got one on Insta.
There's loads on YouTube.
Is there loads on YouTube?
Yeah.
Is there? Well, I'll have a look.
Last one.
Okay, well, we've got this one.
Make sure you say the name.
Yeah, hang on. His name is not on here. It is. Okay, None of Your Business on YouTube said, Oi, Agony Cunt.
Mm-hmm.
After going to bed at 2 a.m. for years, I started a new research job this week, and the stretched out hours are killing me. Got up at 6:30 today, left work really late, which is hopefully rare. How the hell do I rest up enough to endure this while also keeping some part of a social life?
Quit. Next.
Next.
Nah, like the humans are not adapted to the modern work schedules.
I agree.
You're gonna struggle through it for the rest of your life, and most people do. So either adapt to it and learn to live with the struggle, or just quit. I'm being completely honest. That's my honest opinion.
Okay, right. Dominic DeWick, big up this guy.
Oh, I love you, Dom.
Yeah, he's a hero. Dear Agony Greg, how do I get out of the friend zone with the girls I like, and how am I shagging anything else that moves with ease?
So, wait, so all the girls you like, you're not shagging, but you're shagging every other girl with ease. Is that what he's trying to say?
Yeah.
Just keep shagging them, at the end of the day. Like, okay, if you really want, like, super hot woman, alright, this is the way you do it. What you do is... so you said you're already in the friend zone. So you're already in the friend zone. Make a lot of money. So you already know them. So what you got to do is you need to like create like a source of threat. You need to make them feel like they need you. So what you do?
All right, Dennis.
Yeah. Fucking dickhead.
It's true. It works. The Dennis system works. Okay.
The Dennis system.
If you don't know what that is, go watch Always Sunny.
Go watch Always Sunny.
I'll tell you what,
it definitely works. It's 100%.
Dom, from what I know, is a motherfucking pimp. Fair play to you. I would...
Yeah, I don't know where he's asking me for advice. But...
When we were in Wales, I was like, should we go see him? But would it be awkward? Not awkward, like, because I'm awkward with fans.
Yeah, Matt's very awkward with fans.
I can't help it. I don't know what it is.
I'm awkward
I
with
am
fans.
as well.
I'd love to. He'd be the one that
I think it's because
because
it shoots you. It shoots you out so quick. You know what I mean? Like you're just going about your normal business, and it's like,
and you just not like,
like a
and you feel like you almost have to perform because like that's what they want,
like
and you want them to go away being like, that dude was just how I expected. But if you're in the middle of doing your fucking weak shot, and it's like, and you're like, where? It's like, yeah. Okay.
No, I honestly love meeting.
So
fans.
Greg's advice to you, Dom, is
watch the Dennis system. It's
watch
very
the Dennis system.
It's a very very comprehensive system for getting
scare
women
girls
to sleep with
into
not
sex.
Here's my.
It's
Greg,
not, you're not coercing them into sex.
I'm going to cut in here.
It's manipulating. It's not coercing.
Because what I'll say, Dom, you don't need any women. Go for the men.
This isn't agony fat. This is agony cunt.
Oh no. Okay, right. Thank you, Dom.
What?
Okay, last one.
Man, I'm gonna fucking. Do you want a boxing match?
No.
Do you want a boxing match?
No,
You
YouTube
kill
boxing
me.
isn't cool anymore. Okay, so this one is on YouTube as well. A filthy degenerate said, "Dear Greggy boy, my sweet prince, can you please give me some advice on the best graves to start smashing to ease myself in the grave desecration hobby you've invoked upon me? Thank you. Good night. Much love. Kiss, kiss."
Okay, so number one.
Graves.
So always go.
I like the little bit where I went, the best graves to start smashing, and he went, ooh, and got excited. Like
the first graves you want to be heading for is the old graves because they're not as they're not as well looked after. Like you go to like a new graveyard, there's gonna be mourning widows, like mourning parents. It's gonna be a very sad situation. And if you're trying to chip off a bit of a grave. and like next over there's some crying people.
What are the best tools to use as well? What tools do you use? Just my fists. What do you use?
Just a hammer. You don't need much else.
Big sledgehammer or just a little one?
No, extendable hammer. It's like it can be small, it can be big, it can be wherever you want it to be. So no, but like using your hands is good as well because once you've crumpled up a bit, you can just like rub it in your hands and your face wherever you need to go.
Yeah, that's how Greg gets his. That's probably how he got your eye, isn't it? A bit of grave dust in there.
And also, it's important to because it's not just the gravestones you want almost underneath. So you need a shovel. Like obviously, a shovel is a very important part of the program.
Anyone who's never seen talk, this is just. Greg's just. I'll tell you how the grave thing come up. Actually, it was probably about 1.5 years ago. We were thinking, what is something that there's obviously all the horrible things like burning people alive and
not the beast
and torture and stuff.
There's lots of bad things.
And then we were like, what's something that's really bad but not really talked about?
No, it wasn't just that. It was something that's really bad that doesn't technically affect anyone.
Yeah,
that's actually alive. Like robbing someone's grave.
It's like the worst thing you can do without actually hurting someone.
Like imagine someone they've been put in a grave. But they get grave robbed. You're never gonna know. It's never gonna affect your life. The grave robber, it's gonna make his life a net positive.
Schrodinger's grandpa.
Yeah, well, what is the?
You gotta think about the greater good because at the end of the day, the loved ones aren't getting anything bad from it because they never know. But the grave guy, he's getting loads of good. He's getting fun. He's getting all that stuff. So it's a net.
But what's
positive.
the actual end goal? Because like
traditionally,
like grave robbers rob graves because some people are buried with valuables. So you want what is the thing that do you like getting in the coffin with them and like smelling it, or is it like what's the enjoyment, or is it just the beating of the headstone?
It's you're thinking of it wrong. You're thinking about it like there's some goal in it. There's no such thing as
there's no goal.
There's no goal. There's a famous philosopher called Albert Camus. And he wrote this book called The Myth of Sisyphus. And Sisyphus essentially he's this god that has been punished to push a boulder up a hill for the rest of his life. And every single time it gets to the top, it falls all the way back down. So like that's the whole idea. And the thing is that you have to imagine Sisyphus, the struggle alone. It's not the end goal. It's the struggle alone that gives him happiness. Because if you imagine that he's not that he needs the end goal to be happy. He'll never be happy.
What's this got to do with bashing in a grave?
He's just trying to sound smart.
I'm just saying.
I got loads of A's.
No, all I'm
I
trying to
also read
say.
philosophy books.
All I'm
Fucking
trying to
prick.
say. All I am trying to say is that it's not about what you get at the end of it. It's about the journey itself that's satisfying.
Right.
It's the journey. It's the journey to the grave, to dig the grave, to feel the grave.
What does it
To
feel
feel
like?
the
What does the
To feel the lost soul that's gone from this earth.
Do you fill the hole back in when you leave, or would you just leave it?
It depends.
On what?
Conditions.
What, like weather?
Weather, like, if it's a bit sludgy, I'm not fucking doing that.
They'll just sink anyway, won't they?
Yeah, it depends on, like, if it's a really old grave, I'll leave it open for, like, like young people, like, the filthy degenerate who wants to get into it. So they don't have to dig it. They can go in there, have a touch of the grave, sniff a bit of grave dust, get themselves good.
Oh, God. See, you mentioned graves to him. He's just buzzing. Look at him.
Love grave.
He's just thinking about that grave dust hit.
Yeah. Well, no, it's like...
Do you get a buzz from it? The sniffing
You
the
snort
dust.
it.
Sniffing mummies, especially.
Sniffing mummies?
Yes. not like not like Egyptian mummies.
Do you mean dead mummies?
Dead mums.
Oh, fucking cunt. Sniffing mummies.
This is just shit. Sniffing dead mums. Sniffing dead mother dust.
You're the guys who brought the grave. I didn't bring up.
What are you talking about?
I didn't bring up the grave stuff. You guys did.
Jesus Christ.
Sniffing mummies.
I was ready to just give
Sniffing mother dust.
Fuck.
Is that
Christ.
is that all the agony cunt?
Yeah, that's it.
Is that all of them?
Yeah, that's done. I feel sick. I just laugh so much.
I hope everyone had that.
You're a cunt.
No, I'm not. I'm just.
It's such just talking stuff. That it's just funny because it's not supposed to be funny.
It's not meant to be, it's not. I'm not making jokes.
Oh, I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna be sick. But anyway, that's it. This is such a fucking long podcast, and it's all shit. I apologise. Let's wrap this up quickly. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Give us a like, and also check out our tip jar, please, because if you tip, we'll give you a shout out. Also, write your questions and advice to Agony Cunt. Please go and follow us on Twitter at the Threeskins, and follow us on Instagram at Threeskins Podcast, where you can also send over Agony Cunt stuff and questions and whatnot, and also give your suggestions on topics that you want. Please send us fan art and cool things like that, because we've received a couple of bits of fan art at the moment, and I love that shit.
They're amazing.
It's so good.
It is incredible stuff.
And maybe in the future, if we get a lot, we might have them in the outro or something, I don't know, or maybe
That's
in the
a good
intro
idea.
or whatever, like, we'll have it pop up and we'll give you little
Please
shout-outs
don't
and
send
stuff.
us any pictures of broken graves.
No. Oh, no, if you want to do art of graves, that's with Greg in a grave. That would be incredible.
Remember that
I want a Gibby the Penny old lady as
Give
well.
me the penny.
Give me the penny.
remember that the graving hobby is it's something personal, and you shouldn't take pictures of it because that's more desecration than powdering it up and stuff. In my
Powdering
opinion.
it up.
He
Bashes it into powder, doesn't he?
Oh,
How else am I going to sniff it? We're going
okay.
to sniff like chunks of it, am I?
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
Thank you for watching, everybody. See you next week.
Oh, love you guys.
So
What a load of cunts.